Hey guys, how you doing? I hope you are doing well. Good to see you. Welcome to Vinyl TV. If you are new to this channel and if you are, please consider subscribing. Welcome. I hope you are doing well. Today I want to talk to you about MTN. MTN is a major telecom brand in Nigeria, originally from South Africa, right? And it's happened that this company is actually doing very well. It's one of the main telecommunication company in Nigeria. So I remember years ago that when MTN came to Nigeria and started buying the MTN telephone long time, and they're still a massive company, a good company to work for. So it's really a very big company in Nigeria. But I want to talk to you about recently, MTN Group has been ranked African top telecommunication brand. MTN was awarded the most valuable telecom brand in Africa in a recent annual report by Brand Finance, a leading independent brand valuation consultancy. So so they say MTN is actually one of the main brand. We got Airtel, we got Glow, but MTN is actually the main one. That's superb. In terms of profit, and MTN Nigeria made 51 billion profit and gained 4.2 million new subscribers in Q1 2020. So they made about 51 billion in profit, but also new subscribers, people that owns or bought MTN SIM card or MTN telephone number. So 4.2 million new subscribers. That is massive and huge. So I want to talk to you about MTN turnover this year, the first Q1. So MTN Group, the turnover, they made a turnover 329 billion in the first quarter, which is end of first quarter, which is that January 1st to 31st March 2020. So that is actually 16.68% increase compared to what they made previous year in 2019. So previous year first quarter in 2019 they made 282 billion first quarter 2019, but this first quarter 2020 MTN made a turnover of 329 billion, which is 16.68%. Okay, and profit before tax, right, 76.308 billion, which is 8.86% increase compared to first quarter in 2019. They made 70.096 billion profit before tax. Okay, then profit after tax is 51.146 billion compared to previous year first quarter they made 48.441 billion, so which is 5.58% increase. So MTN is a massive company, and it's really a big company. They pay in dividend. They pay this year. I'm just gonna check dividend they're paying this year. I think it's about 4 naira something. Let me check what MTN are paying for dividend. Just give me a sec. MTN Nigeria dividend. I think they declare 4 naira dividend, 4 naira something kobo dividend. Let me see. Yes, list of dividend announced so far in 2020. I just want to see MTN what they declared. Right. Okay. Right. Okay. MTN declared 4.97 kobo dividend for last year. Okay. So this is what they declared. They declared 4.97 kobo. They made this announcement in February 2020. So I think their payment date is actually the payment date is in May 19th May this year. So, and the close of registrar, annual general meeting. Let's okay. Annual AG annual general meeting is 8th of May. The close of register was February. Okay. And the qualification date for NTN is 17th of April. So they declare 497 kobo NTN. Okay, I want to talk to you also about the earning per EPS, which is earning per share is 2.51 kobo, which is 5.58% increase. Okay, it's 5.58% increase, and NTN is actually a Nigerian stock exchanges. Currently, the price is 104 naira. Okay, the PE ratio is 41.79, and dividend yield is 2.39%. Is dividend yield for NTN. So this company is massive company. It's a big company from South Africa, and Brand Finance recognized MTN for its focus on customer service, providing a high quality of service across all the market. They look after clients. That is actually what they said. NTN was boosted by solid overall performance for the year, despite challenging and economic condition and regulatory challenges in some marketplaces. But you know what's happening right now in terms of this pandemic. People are staying at home using their data. So I bet their profit will actually be increased. The way things are at the present time, because a lot of people are at home. We are indoors using NTN, using the telecommunication. We do online banking or placing order online. So it's actually one of the major company in Nigeria Stock Exchange. NTN was listed in Nigeria Stock Exchange as of last year, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, last year. So it's a massive company from South Africa. Okay, so NTN is one of the main company, one of the major valuable telephone company. So it's ranked one of the top brand in terms of telephone communication in Africa, from South Africa originally. So, but they are doing quite well. They made 51.146 billion, which is 5.5% increase first quarter this year compared to what they made previous year. What the reason why I'm going through all these earnings for these mega companies is, someone was asking me, how do I know about company to invest? But also you need to read the financial statement for these companies. You need to read the financial statement for major companies in Nigerian Stock Exchange for you to be able to make informed decisions, for you to be able to invest in that particular company you want to. For you, reading financial statement, you will tell you whether that company is overvalued or undervalued. By reading the financial statement, you make a good investment choice if you're an investor. But my idea, my take is to encourage people out there to go about and invest in stock market. leaving your money in the bank you will not make profit from it. The inflation actually will decrease it. So you must well invest this. Make informed choices by utilizing your money. Let your money work for you. Trying to build a cash flow where you invest in a massive company that is really good, and that company that you invested into will pay you dividend. Like MTN now are paying 4 naira 97 kobo dividend per share, okay, which is 2 naira 2 which is dividend yield of 2.39%. Is better than nothing. But what I mean is you yourself need to do the research and find out dividend paying stock in Nigeria stock exchange. I talk about Nigeria because I grew up in Nigeria, but also it's like a home to me, irrespective I live in UK, but it's a home to me. So I like to follow what is actually all the major companies in Nigerian stock exchange are doing. Some of them are invested in, some of them I keep an eye, just have an interest, so to say. So, but I just was keen to tell you about. Someone was asking me how to know a company to invest in. How do I know about the financial statement? It's by digging deep, reading online. Pretty much this information you can find it from Nigerian Stock Exchange website. You can get this information from major news online, for you to be able to. I think the main source is Nigerian Stock Exchange website. That is where every companies that are listed in Nigeria Stock Exchange every quarter of every month, every 3 months, they will deposit, they will declare their earnings, financial statement for shareholders, for investors, for foreign interest or foreign investors, for people to know how the company is doing. By doing this, it shows transparent. By them doing this, people are able to make a good decision whether to invest in that company, whether the company is doing well or not. But this is obligation, and if they don't do this, they will be fined. Sometimes they actually will be delisted from the stock exchange. There's a lot of rules and regulations that they need to follow in order to make it to be listed in Nigerian Stock Exchange. Likewise, as a company that are registered in Nigeria Stock Exchange, all the company are registered that are listed in Nigeria Stock Exchange, every 3 months, like this turnover is for January 2020 to March 31st 2020. Now, as we are pretty much in May, the next financial statement we'll be expecting will be the one for May, June, July. Now the one for, sorry, not May, will be April, May, June. Okay, so the next financial statement we'll be expecting will be for April, May, June. So April is gone already, so May, June, so it remains 2 months. So then from July they will be bringing out their statement as well. Some of them will declare their statement July, August, or some of them that pay interim dividend, which is half of the year, will pay interim dividend around September. So if you are following stock market, if you are following Nigerian Stock Exchange, some companies pay dividend twice a year, some pay interim dividend, which is half of the year, like 6 months. Then by end of the year, which is after December till March, they tend to have 3 months to declare their earning for that particular year, and you add it up. If you add that interim dividend plus the final payment, you add them together, then that will show you the final payment for that particular financial year, which is from January to December. But some company pay this twice. I'm sure, like a lot of major companies in Nigeria, a lot of major banks in Nigeria. I think 5 of them tend to. I think the big ones tend to pay interim dividend, pay it twice a year. So guys, I thought to just to let you know that MTN turnover for first quarter 2020 was 329 billion, up 16.68% compared to 283 billion previous year. But also Brand Finance ranked NTN as the top telecom brand in Nigeria, in Africa. Okay, if you are new to this channel, guys, and if you are, please consider subscribing. Thank you very much indeed. Follow Vinel TV on Instagram, follow us on YouTube, subscribe to the channel. This is an educative platform. It's a financial platform to help people, to give people ideas, how to go about stuff, in terms of investing in stock market, but also in terms of creating a generational wealth for yourself and your family. But more important is about cash flow. I'm a student of Cash Flow Quadrant by Robert Kiyosaki. If you invest in stock market, it will tell you the type of investor you are. So are you investing for capital gain, or are you investing for cash flow, which is you sleeping at home on daily basis, quarterly, you'll be receiving dividends, your money will be working for you. Okay, you can see how things are, let your money do the job for you. I think that's the real way to go about it, because you can't work all your life, so you need to try and find way to, set yourself up, find way to create a generational wealth, but also find way to, earn a living digital, because this is 21st century. This 21st century is not, with this pandemic going up and down right now, we are no longer, meeting up, with each other. So it's sort of, people are at home working digitally. Things will not gonna be the same as it is, once we come out from the other side in terms of what is happening right now. So online platform is actually where to go. So I'm encouraging everyone out there to, keep yourself safe, but also trying to pursue your dream to be a better person, but also to help humanity. Thank you very much, and God bless you. Bye.